So I'm on my way to my parents to pick up my dad's ute so I can go to Bunnings on Australia Day. How Australian is that? To get some timber and other things so that I can start doing the fiberglassing for the side skirts and also make my own custom lip on the Silvia. Got everything I need now, tied it on and back home, and we can start the cutting and fiberglass. The tyre is so close to hitting on the inside of the guard, so I'm going to have to do some work here to fix that. And on this side, it's almost hitting on the bottom side of the battery tray. So what I'm actually going to have to do is cut some of this battery tray off so I can get some persuasion with a hammer to clear some room, because there's no way it's not going to hit like that. And I also need to cut the top hat down even more so that I can put a little bit more camber in it. I think that's going to help give me a little bit more clearance and also just have more adjustability then. So what I've decided to do with the side skirts is actually chop them in half and extend them, because I want this car to be as low as possible. It's actually already really low, 50mm lower, but I want it to be dragging along the ground mad bike style. The side skirts are now dry, which is good. Got a fair bit of sanding to do, then bogging. We don't have to stay alone. So brother, sister, find your spaceship and let it take you. So the first layer is on the guards and they are looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. Done the final sanding with wet and dry on the side skirts and they've come up awesome. So I'm actually really frustrated at the moment. I spent all day working on the Silvia, modifying the side skirts to just make the car low. I thought I'd fit up the front bar and the guards. I already knew that because I had to lift the guards up high to make them fit, that essentially I was going to be bringing the body kit up off the ground. But I actually lowered the Silvia 50mm on the coilover, so it's 50mm lower than it was with the Rocket Bunny kit. So I thought, you know, I'm lifting up the guards 10mm. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference. It's still going to probably be lower because the kit's a lot fatter and all that sort of stuff, but it's not. I'm actually devastated because the whole idea of this new look was to have the kit dragging along the ground. So I suppose what I'm going to have to do is make my own lip that bolts onto the bottom of the kit that gets it to the ground. I know some of you might be thinking, oh, I'm being a poser or whatever, making my car low by making the lip, but it actually is really low already. Like, it's probably too low with the geometry, but as far as looks go, I wanted to do this new build to look cool. I don't know, I'm just bummed that it's not on the ground, because that's the look I want. So I've cut the sheets of MDF, just laid it out now. It's going to take a fair bit of planing and sanding to get the right shape, but I think it's going to work. I don't really know how to do it, I'm just sort of winging it, but it's going to get me lower, and that's what I want, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I got this first step fitting pretty good around the outside. I'm pretty happy with that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get some clay and I'm going to fill this gap because I want the mould to actually sit up in there. Time to go back to grade, I don't know, 3 and remember how to use clay. So again, I didn't film too much because it's just so hard to film and do some of these things at the same time. Man, I'm getting dirty as, I feel like that movie with, I don't know, I've never seen the movie, but you know, the dude with the clay and, you know, that thing. Anyway, it's looking pretty good. I don't know how close I need to get it, like how perfect, but it's pretty good. I don't know how well it's going to turn out. I've never really made a mold before, but there's a first for everything, they say.